I saw my wife sneak into a hotel. I was furious and couldn't understand why she would do this. I rushed to the hotel front desk, successfully rented the room opposite hers. Then I got a gun. Distraught, I called my good friend to pour out my troubles. I must make these two dogs pay for what they did. But my friend said he would come right over. Told me to calm down and wait, but the loneliness of the room made me even angrier. I bought them a bottle of red wine. I originally planned to shoot him the moment he opened the door, but under my friend's persuasion, I temporarily gave up the idea of acting. Just then, the hotel room phone rang. In a daze, I seemed to hear the sound of a door closing, so I went out to check, only to find that someone had pressed the elevator button but didn't get on. I immediately guessed that someone had hidden in the stairs. I chased down for a while but didn't see anyone. Suddenly, I felt guilty, so I called my friend again, but he didn't answer for a long time, so I jammed the elevator with a trash can to prevent anyone from coming up. At that moment, I heard the sound of a door opening. Sure enough, I finally caught him. I tied up this bastard and asked my wife how much she loved him, but my wife said it had nothing to do with it. I didn't understand why she would treat me like this, so I planned to call my friend for help, but my wife stopped me. During the argument, the gun in my hand accidentally went off. I actually killed my wife. Helpless, I tried to ask my friend for help, but the sound of a phone ringing came from the bed. At that moment, I understood everything. It turned out that my beloved wife had cheated on me with my good friend. How ridiculous this was. So I decided to go with the flow and left a framed voice message. When my friend arrived, he saw my wife lying on the ground. He actually tried to rush over and hug her. I quickly pulled him up. I wouldn't allow it. I wouldn't allow him to touch my wife again. But just then, someone knocked on the door. Covered in blood, I had to let him answer the door. After dealing with the person, I told him to tell me all the truth, but he chose to continue hiding it. So I handed him the gun. As long as he shot and killed that man, I could believe that everything was a misunderstanding, but I had already unloaded the bullets from the gun. But he didn't choose to stand with it. He even took the gun away, so I had nothing left to worry about. I pretended to listen to his advice and agreed to turn myself in. Then I took the pistol smoothly, wiped off the fingerprints on the gun. I told him I was going to clean the room. To prevent the police from finding out he had been there, I deliberately placed the gun on the table. Now the only fingerprints on the gun were his. By the time he found the voice message, it was already too late. The blood on his hands, the pistol at his waist, the framed voice message on his phone, all confirmed his identity as the killer. And I had already changed into a hotel staff uniform, walked out of the hotel calmly. In this hotel without surveillance cameras, no one would ever know I had been there.